Hello, welcome back. I'm having some breaking news that I just had to make a video about as I learned about them. We had this discussion about China pretty much and a lot of different things in our Discord channel. And one of our members mentioned that Ray Dalio actually drops Alibaba and JD. She actually sold out of the stocks. That's Bridgewater Associates, of course, and it looks like they are selling out of Alibaba and JD and actually doubling down on Neo is what we are seeing here. So let's take a little bit of a look here. What happened? Ray Dalio, obviously an important big investor that we kind of need to know what he's doing. I mean, he's definitely relevant in terms of the stock market and generally investing. And he used to be a proponent of China. I mean, he still is, it looks like, because he still owns quite some China. But it's actually weird that he drops all of Alibaba and JD here. Very interesting. Let's take a look. Now, he capitalized on the modest rebound that we had in Chinese tech stocks in Q2 and he booked some profits. I think for Alibaba it was like 125 was the max that it reached at some point. And he then exited in Alibaba, JD, Bilibili and NetEase over here. Now, so let's take a look at the details here. Bridgewater, which is basically what Ray Dalio has founded, sold all of 7.5 almost million shares in Alibaba that they had at the end of the second quarter pretty much. And they liquidated Bilibili, NetEase, JD and Didi as well. So pretty much a lot of these companies, a lot of Chinese companies here is what they have liquidated. On the other hand, however, they bought Baidu and they increased their holdings by 70,000 shares to 1.13 million shares. So that's a lot, significant amount. And the same thing with TME, Tencent Music Entertainment Group. They also bought more of it. Plus, they also bought a lot of Neo, for which we're going to be taking a look at this over here. Bridgewater adds 202,000 shares over here of Neo in Q2, bringing total position to over 5.5 million shares. That's obviously quite a lot here. So they did hold 120 million worth of Neo shares at the end of the second quarter, which is an increase of 8 million here. Okay, you can kind of see the finer details here. So they look to be adding more and more of Neo here, which is US traded basically ADR here, and I'm wondering whether he sold for some other reason that I can't really tell here, because if there is a reason for a delist, then Neo will likely be affected as well, and they kept buying Neo here, and it's likely that other big companies like Baidu will be affected too. But Neo will probably be one of the top ones to be affected from a potential delist, and they seem to be adding more of it, quite a lot of it. So they did sell out of Alibaba though and JD, and that is surprising because of pretty much selling the specific companies and not any other Chinese ones. I mean, they sold more Chinese companies, granted. I mean, there was like Bilibili, NetEase, and some others, Didi as well. But, leaving a company like Alibaba and JD to buy Neo, to buy more of Neo, that's a little bit weird in my view. But definitely, Ray Dalio is a person who has a lot of connections, and these kinds of news are very, very interesting. And I really wanted to make a video as quick as possible because of how significant that is. So yeah, interesting to see here. You can kind of see it here as well in Fidelity, just to get a little bit of a better source, I suppose. Bridgewater Associates, that is, they sold all 7.5 million shares of Alibaba. They sold JD, Bilibili, what we talked about pretty much. And on the other hand, they bought Baidu, Tencent, and the article points why it's important China has been increasing its regulatory scrutiny over high-profile tech and media companies, especially the ones listed in the US. So this, along with geopolitical tensions, has led to investors fleeing from these companies. So I'm wondering whether the fact that this is one of the big ones, one of the big guys in China, played a role in Ray Dalio's decision here, while Neo is basically an upcoming company. The other ones are pretty big ones. Although I guess Bilibili and NetEase, Didi, for example, are not big at all. So yeah, a little bit weird. But we'll see what was the reason. There could be a potential that they also transferred shares to Hong Kong. That's another thing that could be happening. Although if that's the case, you may be wondering why not do that for the other ones as well, like Neo, for instance. So yeah, lots of things to potentially get some more information about in the upcoming days or so. I will definitely be on the topic, so I will let you know if something more comes up. So you may want to subscribe in the meantime. And please, if you enjoyed this one and you got the news early, please leave a like. That helps a ton. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.